Welcome to Skyline Park, where we have those weird bumper cars that are like on a go-kart track. We are at Skyline Park, as I said. There are 7 coasters here to get. It's nothing amazing, but it's a lot of unique stuff. You have a Car Pro spinning bat flyer type deal, like only one ever built, I believe. We have some of these splashdown things, which we could like do right now. But most rides open at 10. It is like 9:30-ish right now. We have a lot of low capacity things. But yeah, welcome to day, oh dear God, 24 of the European Mega Trip. It is September 4th. We have a week left and we are done the Mega Trip. So let's go inside. Well, we already are inside. Let's go to the first attraction. It should be a nice day. I don't know how long I'm going to stay here. The less time I stay here, the more stops I'll make. And there's something I really want to add in, but it requires us to leave here by 12 at the latest. If not, we can stay until like 1:30. So I have a lot of do-it-yourself stuff here. So pretty cool. As you can see, there's no rope drop. People just line up for the ride they want to start at. Like, they have a turbo here, or a booster, whatever you want to call it. Skyscraper. People are already, like, lined up for that because, yeah, 2 people per go. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Just because it's included in the mission doesn't mean I need to ride it. We could do that anywhere else. If it was an American park, sure. Because I can't think of any American parks that's really included in. Looks like the Wildcat is open. The last Schwarzkopf of the trip. This was renovated recently, I believe. Repainted, fixed up, made all pretty. Looks like the spinner might be going pretty soon. Standard layout, unfortunately, so pretty much the same thing as Steel Dragon, Laugh Track, that type of thing. Oh, yeah, and Crush's Coaster. So, F that ride. So, yeah, we'll give this one a go once. The Wildcat, we might go a few more times than once. I think they have an Evolution here. They used to. I don't know if they still do. Or I don't know. They might. They have that spinny thing. But I want an Evolution. They have a Skyloop. A lot of rides with the name Sky in it. So... and it's a very, very long, thin park. Like, it's almost like Adventureland, but bigger. How Adventureland is so thin. So, alright, well, the Wildcat's open, so let's go ahead and take it for a ride. A second of the trip. Looks to be the same model as that one. This has been at the park since 1999. It was rehabbed in 2015. I believe given new cars or rehab cars. It was manufactured in 1967, so it is definitely old. This is actually the 3rd one of the year that I've gotten of this model. I gotta say, I actually enjoy the smaller model, the one that Adventure Park USA in Maryland has. It just seems more whippy. This one has a lot more dead time. They're still great rides. Are they amazing? No. Are they a hell of a lot of fun? Heck yeah. Are they better than a Galaxy of Pinfari? Yeah. Alright, we're going to go try the Sky Dragster, which has a really low capacity. You know, the vehicles sit 2. It's like a powered coaster, but you get to drive it. I don't know if you really get to drive it or if it's more of a placebo. It seems like the park is completely open. I might have been wrong. No, it says rides open at 10, and it is 9:37, and practically almost everything is open. So, listen, get here early. Looks like we're taking the scenic route to get to this little expansion area. Look, this park is so weird. There's a cornfield in the middle of the park. You thought Holiday World was in the middle of a cornfield. There's literally a cornfield in the middle of this park. That is hilarious. I love it. It's a very weird park. Like, they have, a booster, they have a slingshot that's included in admission. Let's go ahead and take a ride on this thing, man. This is weird. It's called I forget what the model name is. It's by Maurer. It's definitely powered, it's definitely controlled, it's definitely a roller coaster, but it's definitely weird. Wow, this thing is so this is going to be the same thing that's going on to that cruise ship. So yeah, there you go. And who knows how coaster count's going to actually deal with that. So that is a huge log flume. Wow. And that guy's like completely standing up. Yep. Is he maintenance or is he just an asshole? Probably just an asshole. Let's see how this goes really quickly. That just happened. All right. Let's go ahead and take a ride on this thing. It has putrid capacity. I mean, it's 2 per go. And I think they're only running 1 cart. Like, there is some serious engineering going into this thing. So I took my first ride on Dragster. It is weird. I was a passenger, so I don't know if the guy was letting off the throttle. I think he wasn't. I'm going to go again one more time as the driver, see if it's any different. The line's not too long. It's only 3 more. But get here first. There is only 1 car on the circuit. And I think we're going to do that booster and that log flume because there's no weights for either one of them. And that thing is huge for a portable log flume. So it's easily the tallest portable log flume I've ever seen. So this is so interesting. In the station, it looks like it's actually reading some kind of QR for its positioning. That's interesting. Like, that seems like a good idea, but what if they are unreadable? Huh. All right, so second ride, drivers this time. So there are certain points where it definitely slows you down as a driver, but it has a boost button that you can press, and it basically speeds it up for like maybe a second or so. I think there are some places in the really tight curves that it slows you down regardless. There's a whole screen. I forgot to actually look at it while riding that I guess shows your time. The time thing didn't work. It should supposed to show you your total time, but that didn't work. By the way, we're going to skip all this. I realized that, I really want to go ride that Alpine coaster that's like 8,800 feet long. So, and the faster we get done here, the faster we get to do that. So, Yeah, it also had your time, your speed, and all that stuff. So I don't know. It was cool, but I don't know. It was weird. It did feel like a roller coaster, though. I'll say that much. I used the boost over the hills to try to get a little airtime, and it got a little weightless. It was interesting. That said, it was car free, so I assume they have 3 cars, but they are obviously only running 1. So, yeah, but that's gonna be it. We're not coming back to this area because it's the way back of the park. So that does look like an evolution, but I have not seen it go. So let's go investigate, get the rest of the credits, and get out of here. Hopefully by 12. It's about 10 o'clock right now, so the park has now officially opened from what their website says. Let's walk around the cornfield to get there, shall we? All right, cool. And then they have one of these raft rides that's kind of a water slide thing. That's a preview of what the lift system should look like at Silver Dollar City. So they have one of these looping things. Looks okay. So let's go do... Yeah, we're just going to do things in order. I don't feel like backtracking today. Okay, so this is not an evolution. This is, oh man, I know it really is like Tango or something like that. So, oh, here we go. Here's the SVF Vista. Forgot about this. Forgot that this park had that. So let's go ahead and get our cred. This is a 3-loop model. Yes. Oh, also 2007, towards the beginning of the year. I believe Sky Dragster was delayed quite a bit. So there it is. Yep, 3rd one of these of the trip. As I said, oddly enough, I think every single one I'm hitting is a 3-loop model. So, and none of them were really going on my way for, that's for sure. So, pretty standard affair. Not much to say about it, no theming. The supports are painted like wood. So yeah, as I said, always will say that this is my least favorite model of the 3, of the 5.0, the single figure 8, and the 3. That's the least favorite. It just never allows for a lot of spinning. Now this is what I'm really excited for. Yes, I have done one of these. I've done the one in the United States, the X car, but I only did it once. So I don't really have much memory of it or anything. So I am very excited to ride this one again. Only had time to do it once when I was in Arkansas. So, yeah, I love the X-Car trains, and some people are very, very against them, but I absolutely love them. I think they're very comfortable, and it seems like there's not much of a line, so let's totally hit this up a couple of times. And now that we're getting closer to the front of the park, it is definitely getting more crowded. The park is just weird how they're using like grading for queue lines and all that stuff. Oh, this is fantastic. There's no line. Oh, yes. We are going to ride this a few times. Let me tell you that right now. I don't care about finishing all the credits right away. I am here for this thing. You know, there's only one in America, and it's in a very remote location, so... So I just took 2 rides on the Sky Wheel. Let me tell you what, the first ride wasn't too bad. I got really stapled just by the forces of the ride. The second ride, man, I let a loose lap bar and he didn't like even push it down at all. We got to the top of that thing. So the first ride was in the second row. The second ride was in the second car first row. So you kind of get 2 different experiences. But that second ride with that loose lap bar, we went up, we were hanging upside down. I was literally probably 3 inches off the seat hanging. I'm not even joking. There's not much that gets me terrified. That scared me a lot. That was amazing. I loved it. Oh my God. That was so much fun. If we have time after we get all the credits done, I think I'm going to take one more ride on this bad boy. And the nice thing that they do is they send you around twice. Because why not? Load time is usually way longer than cycle time, so why not send people around twice? It leaves you a lot more satisfied, definitely. So as you see, we're going around again. And then you're slowly lifted back down. 3 more to go. Of course, we have a giant bubble. And you can just kind of walk wherever you want to. It's great. You just walk through a field. Giant bubble. But mostly kids on that one. So I'm gonna skip that one. So that's an interesting drop tower. I love how it has the wind mill on the top of it. That's funny. I wonder if it's actually functional. It's not very windy right now, so hopefully we have time for the Ferris wheel. We haven't done many of those just because of time restraints. They do have a bob cart, and I would like to try that out, but we're gonna go do the Maurer spinner, the Sky Spin. They like Sky Dragster, Sky Spin, Sky Wheel, Sky everything. So they're not very creative on their names. And this is a very weird area. I don't know what that is right there. We might have gone over that bridge. I'm not sure. And I almost went into a big puddle. That would have sucked. Yeah, there's like, I feel like this was an arena at one point, or maybe there was a actual train. It looks like railroad tracks right there. It totally is railroad tracks. Huh. Weird. So they don't have a real railroad. They have a drive-along railroad that drive along on the Midway train, which is kind of convenient. You just hop on it, I guess. I don't know. So let's go ahead and take the Sky Spin. It's really confusing when you have so many rides with the name Sky in them. Yeah, we got a queue. Not too bad though, and they're running a lot of cars. They're actually really good. Other than the Sky Dragster, they're really good with capacity. They're running 4 cars, 2 on this track. Yeah, this should only take like 15-20 minutes. Let's see here, it is 10:38. So we only have 3 more to go. So we're doing good, we're doing good. So it is 10:50 and we are already off. That was amazing. That one guy operating the Sky Spin was absolutely amazing. Like, man, he was doing grouping, he was doing bags, making sure people did their bags. That was incredible to see how well he was running this coaster all by himself and still checking lap bars, because some places don't check lap bars and that's how they get really good efficiency. The ride itself, standard layout, a little jerky, probably one of the jerkier ones I bet on. Like, it kept on slamming to the side of the cars. Not as bad as the one that I rode that used to be at Blue Bayou and Dixie Landing at Louisiana. That thing was like the worst coaster I've ever ridden. It just, like, every jerk you made just was trying to crush your spine. But yeah, fun nonetheless. But after like Windja's, man, this layout just seems so boring. Windja's is just so good, man. Windja's might be one of my favorite spinning coasters ever. But as you can see, it is running really well, like no brakes, barely. Yeah, fun time. We're gonna go get some shots of the Schwarzkopf Wildcat, and then hit up the last two credits and try to do the bob cart. I need to be out of here within the next 45 minutes if I can add that mountain coaster, because it's a lot of extra driving. Like most parks in Europe, they do have lots of kid play areas. This one looks cute. I think it's like a petting farm, if I were to guess. But yeah, it's kids' farm. That's cool. I like all the whimsical, wacky, you know, not really built with a level coaster. And I'm glad we rode this earlier. Wow, that's a line. Nice to see for a Schwarzkopf though. I love this water splash. It's like this miniature splash battle themed to fire trucks. I passed this earlier and I'm like, why is there a fire truck here? And I finally figured it out just now. Because I wasn't really paying attention before. But look right here, you could actually just like walk right into the water if you wanted to. And look, all those cannons are like right there. This is so funny. The hell is this? Wow, another Never in America. You just get on a raft and kind of scoot your way around. And they seem to be stuck on the fountain. So, and I mean, never in America that this would be without an operator. They do have a new dark ride. I think I mentioned this already, but I saw the line for a second at the top of Skywheel. It's right over there. Sorry, not walking over there. We'll see how long it takes to go on the Sky Whirl Spin. We already rode the Sky Spin, didn't we? Dear God. So confusing. All right. Sky. Oh my God, there's Sky Go-Karts, Sky Karts, Sky Shot. Oh my God. This park needs to come up with some more creative names. That's just pathetic. Skywalk. Oh my goodness. So the bobsled's probably the Sky Bob. All right, looks like the station's probably over to the left here. Again, CarPro, been out of business forever. I'll do a quick look on RCDB, but as far as CarPro rides operating, it's like 1 or 2, 3, maybe at most. So, and this was the only one built with these spinning cars. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Alright, next up, the Skyrider. There we go. The line for the bob cart does not look all that bad, so we might hit that up if this isn't too bad. I am so tempted to go up the exit and ask for a single rider. Probably should have came here second. Oh well, we had to wait for something. After that 12-minute wait, including the actual ride on Skyspin, that wasn't bad at all. Really wasn't. So I did a lot of research. This is built in 2001. It was one of the last rides that CarPro built. They weren't in existence very long. They only built rides from 1997 to 2001, went bankrupt. Vekoma bought some of their assets, never used them because Vekoma went into bankruptcy as well at around that time. Then people think that Premier bought all the rights to that stuff, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of a terrible design, regardless. It was very, very jerky around. It wasn't jerky. It was just very rattly and not smoothish, not painful. Just not a sign of a really well-engineered ride. I don't think the single rail just provided that really. So it was fun. I waited about halfway to about right there, and then was like, screw this. It went up the exit, said one, and then the guy's like, come. After I asked like English, and then he's like, come right now. And so I just saved myself like a half an hour, easily. This line is very long. This is like only half of it, if that. So I would have waited probably an hour. So I waited about a half an hour, so I don't feel completely guilty about doing what I did. The lift is interesting. It's all hydraulic. I didn't realize that. I thought it was a cable lift. I think it has some cables for backup, but that's about it. Yeah, and they only built like 9 coasters altogether, including one that like basically never operated in North Carolina. Well, it operated just very infrequently. And yeah, so it was interesting. There's only 2 operating right now in the world. One standing by not operating, and then 2 are being relocated to, I believe, Malaysia. Or yeah, I didn't realize they built that few amount of coasters. I thought it was a few more than that. So I've been on 2. Yeah, we're skipping the bob cart. It was fun yesterday, but like, do I really need to ride it? I don't think so. So, a little bit further away, I believe. Yeah, so we're gonna skip it. It probably wouldn't be all that much of a wait, but it wasn't. I like mountain coasters more, that's for sure. They really are setting up for a huge Halloween event. Like, this whole area back here is all Halloween. It's pretty incredible. So, I'm gonna go try to get that magic picture of the Skywheel, where you just see the heart line, because those are really fun to look at. I love that thing. I wish I had time for another ride. But, I don't know. Actually, we're going to check the line one more time. If it's like it was before, I'm going to give it one more ride. I liked it that much. And we're doing way better on time than I expected. We'll be out of here an hour before I ever expected to be out of here by. They have ticks in Germany, because this is a good way to get them. Although they tend to stick in forested areas, so we should be okay. And what the heck is this? People are actually going into whatever this is. Maybe I should check this out. Oh, is this like a walkthrough? It looks like it's pay. Yeah, there's like a booth. I don't know. What is this? Yeah, that dark ride looks pretty. It's so carnival. I don't need to do that. So I'm not obsessed. Oh, this is another entrance to the park. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, that's the view I was looking for. Yeah, just looking at this thing, this won't bring me any joy by doing it probably. So, and it's not that long of a line, but like, if I was Alan, sure I'd ride it, because Alan's Alan. But I'm good. Watch Alan watch this vlog in a few months from now. It's gonna take forever to get all these vlogs up. And he's gonna be like, "Hey Alex, you missed the best thing ever." Hopefully I didn't. So, and that condor looks awesome. Look at that paint job on that. So interesting. They are only running 1 cycle now on the Skywheel. So go early and you get 2 spins. I guess once the line gets long enough, they put it down to one cycle, which, you know, I rode it twice, so I basically got 4 rides. So now that I know that, I feel like I really don't need to ride it again, to be honest with you. So that's really cool what they do. They can change the cycle on the fly like that. I thought this place was going to be very trashy and not like it. Thought it would be just like the most American experience ever, looking at the lineup and all that. And you know what? I didn't end up totally hating it. It's a little weird in places, but I almost feel like it gives it some charm almost. It's very, very different. I'll say though, they are only running 1 cycle on the Skywheel, but we just went from right there to here, and they've already dispatched. That's incredible. There are a couple of these things going around. It's pretty cool. By the way, when I was riding this, I have never heard a little kid so scared and terrified of such a, honestly, not that scary a ride. What's cool about this ride is your feet dangle. It was actually a little disconcerting for me at first. The vehicles feel a heck of a lot like a Wisdom Tornado. Yeah, I mean, it feels almost identical, really. You could have spun yourself with the center square tube support, but obviously since I was the only one on there, I was joining the rest of the party, I wasn't going to do that, especially with that kid being so scared. But you totally could spin the heck out of that thing. So if I ever return to this park, definitely going to do that. So we do have an entire front half of this park that we have not seen. This is where most of the kiddie rides are, the self-operated rides. I think that's how this park started. The first ride was put in 96, and it was I think a pair of butterflies. Only one exists today. Then they added they added the Wildcats, they added the suspended spinner, the sky wheel. That's what made them well known, is that sky wheel, because I believe it was the first one, so that's a heck of a way to get your attention. Then you add the spinner, it just added more and more stuff over the years. Seems like they're adding a coaster every like 3 years or so. I hate seeing this though. This is garbage. So that's not good. But this beginning of this park, I can see where this park began, and it's a lot more landscaped. It seems like things are a little bit more thought out back here. And it also seems like everyone has moved to the back of the park, and the front of the park is relatively quiet. So what is this thing? Oh wow, damn, it's a water battle thing. I haven't seen one of those in a while, man. Even in America. So, I don't know if it's been used for a very long time, though. Look at this, like, tiny little baby. It just rocks a little bit. Oh, it just continuously rocks. It just continually rocks. It's like on a railroad track. Here we are. That is hilarious. Let's go do that really steep drop right there. That looks like fun. Oh, look how steep that is. That's ridiculous. Well, color me surprised. Weagland? Do they make slides? Or do they just make the slide thing that you sit on? Huh. Most of these self-operated rides are made by Sunkid. I know that much. I love how there's no operator up here. It's just like, don't be dumb. So, pretty view, kind of. Can't see any of the coasters though. Oh, little girl chickened out, so here we go. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my god! The little girl hasn't given up yet. Maybe she'll go, probably not. Love all these self-operated rides. They're so much fun. Let's go do the Nautic Jet. Hopefully I don't break it. Oh, they have a little RCI right here. That's cool. Let's see if this one has a like posted "you're too fat" rating. Oh, hello. Do. So we have dueling Nautic Jets. So this is our 5th time we've seen these, right? Yeah. It's the only second time we'll ride them now. Did the Nautic Jet. Had some video before, but the kid wanted me to delete it, so I obeyed his request. If anyone ever asks you to do that, just do it. So, I love this ride. When I landed, though, I definitely got my back and my butt are completely wet because the water just completely overflowed behind me. So, that's unfortunate, but it was still a lot of fun. Man, I might do it one more time. Yeah, let's do the other side. We'll get the other side credit. Boom. These rides are so ridiculous. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it tilts a little bit, but they're like playing music. Oh, look at the dogs. Huh, interesting. Kind of observation tower, but not very tall. It's bizarre. It looks like the sorting hat, but with candy. Will it tell you what kind of candy that you should buy? I don't know. So, believe we are pretty much at the beginning of the park. We are. So there we go. Yeah, it's like a 3-hour park, especially if you get everything done really quickly and you don't really need to ride things over and over again. I think the only thing I would have done twice is I would have done the Skyrider and the Wildcat a second time. That's it. 2 rides on the Sky Dragster, and that was good enough. I didn't need a 3rd ride on that. Ooh, we can skip it. So it's a fun park, but I don't know. I wouldn't like the reason I did this park was it was open this week, and they're all the parks in northern Germany are closed now. Oh, look at another one of these guys. Oh, blue ice cream. Oh, blue ice cream. I wonder if it's actually blueberry. There's only one way to find out. This is actually blueberry. Remember, all self-operated. I love this. Boom. Put that in there. You close it. Look at that. I love it. Consistency looks a little droopy compared to the last one we did at Schwarzkopf Park. All right, let's see what kind of flavor it is. Kind of tastes like blue raspberry icy. Good. For €2, why not? All right. These intrigue me, but I don't really need to ride them. Yeah, I don't need to ride them. They're cool though, like very different. I've never seen anything like that. And no one is riding the butterfly. Good gracious. So we went backwards last time, so we'll go forwards this time. Yeah, we'll go forwards this time. Up the lift hill. Well, backwards up the lift hill. The high side. There we go. All right, interesting enough. This one has an operator for whatever reason. Not sure why, but it does. So that is going to do it from our visit here at Skyline Park. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we will see you at an Alpine coaster and Connie Park in Switzerland. So that, if you know anything about Connieland in Switzerland, if you know anything about it, it has a crazy ride. So there we go. Check that place out. This is Alex. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the afternoon.